this slide between 2 and 4 on your G string in the key of G, which is what most bluegrass music is in, is very important when we're learning the basics of this style of music. So in this lesson, I'm going to tell you exactly why and how I think about it and how I approach it in the realm of bluegrass playing. But first, I want to let you know I am giving away a free bluegrass guitar. So here's the idea. I've got Epiphone DR100 on its way right now, and once it gets here, I'm going to film the transformation of the guitar from, we'll say, inexpensive-ish Dreadnought acoustic guitar into something that's really bluegrassy and playable, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a learning experience for both me and you can win this guitar by registering right here. The link's in the description. I'm going to give it away at the end of the month on June 30th. There's also some other links down there that you can click on to support the channel. You don't even have to buy the gear, you just have to use the link. It's going to help me out because I do all this for free and it takes some time. All right, so let's look at this lick. All right, so on your screen there, I put the tab that was in the beginning of the video. Really what's important here is that slide between the 2 and the 4, the 2nd and the 4th fret rather, on your G string, okay? We're doing this with our middle finger, okay? I'm not gonna throw that up. But here's kind of how this works. So why we use this slide is to get from the first position where my fingers are on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fret, as you see here on your screen, to the 2nd position where my fingers are on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th fret. Now, as we go there, something special happens on this slide, okay? Now you'll notice that I am holding down my B string on the 1st fret there. That's a good habit to get into, but you don't have to do it every single time. But definitely make sure that you are holding down your middle finger there, making that slide nice and clean, and you're getting that note, or that slight note, as you're sliding over that 3rd fret there. And I think of the 3rd fret in the key of G as being the fulcrum of twang, all right? Like going from 3 to 2 or from 3 to 4, you're gonna get a lot of bluegrass sound out of that, okay? But this slide slides over that 3rd fret, and so it actually encompasses like all those notes that I just showed you, but we're sliding like that, okay? When we do it up to speed, right, it's subtle, but it's important, okay? And like, go back and watch my videos, watch, any flat picker's video. That slide is super, super important, okay? Make sure you got your fingers like that. You will eventually play it with other fingers, but for this lesson, we're learning it just right there. So 1st, 2nd, 3rd frets, and then you're trying to get to your 3rd, 4th, and 5th fret, like that. And the way it happens is that slide there, and there's where my pointer finger on the B string comes in handy, because all of a sudden we are right there in a different position, okay? So that transitory slide is bluegrassy. Like I said, it goes over that fulcrum point there, that 3rd fret on the G string. Right? And that's really important, okay? Now, if you watched the lesson yesterday, I talked about this bluegrass drone lick in the key of G that goes from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret. Okay, and it sounded like this. I know some of you guys were asking about like my picking pattern. Slow that down, right? And if we want to sort of just, use these as like an example to kind of learn how they work together, it's exactly what I just practiced or showed you, but like on a different part of the neck, okay? So here, you're going over that 3rd fret when you slide. It's creating this bluegrassy-ish sort of sound, and yeah, that's how you make these, all these licks and things move together. These slides are super, super important. And the more you listen, and I'm a big fan of active listening. I know buddy Alex Graff, who teaches on YouTube and stuff, he speaks a lot about this, and he's exactly right. Like, you have got to listen before you really can internalize a lot what that's happening as you learn this style of music or any other style of music, right? And connecting the dots together is very important. So, like, you've got this slide here, all All right, you've got the one here. Where else can you put that, okay? Because what's kind of happening, and I'll let you guys go after this bit, I'm kind of rambling here, is that in this style of music, the movements between half steps are like from one fret just up one, play a big role. So that slide encompasses like 2 bits of that, because we're going from here to here, and then from here to here, and then it all sounds really cool in unison. And if we want to think about that even further, like the twanginess that goes from one fret to the next fret, we can think no further than right here, our G run. Right there, that 3rd note, that's a slide between 2 frets. And that in and itself is very, very powerful. Like, that covers so much in bluegrass music. And so while you're watching my videos or other videos and you're trying to learn this style of music, don't get discouraged, because there's a lot of little things that you need to perfect and practice, and it takes a while, let me be honest. But once you get there, you're going to start putting the pieces together, and then it's like, whoa, that's awesome, and that's not that hard. Definitely go slow at first, that's key, because what you can do slow, you can do fast over time. But that's pretty much it, all right? So guys, I hope you like this content. Let me know if you want any other topics covered. Just to be completely honest here, I'm going to be going into the podcast realm on my channel. It's more enjoyable for me. I enjoy teaching, but I enjoy talking to other musicians and learning about this crazy good style of music that we all know and love. So maybe you're here learning, maybe you are a long-time picker, but thank you for watching the channel. Go and check out a link in the description. I'm going to put this shirt. I've got it for sale. I sell it at shows when I play live, but I also sell it online. And 5% of everything that I do on this channel, in my tip jars when I play live, or what I get played or what I get paid for by venues and restaurants and things like that, I'm donating 5% of my profits to an organization that teaches bluegrass music to youth around Appalachia. The idea here is that we're teaching the bluegrass music to like a younger generation, and then they're going to be teaching it and playing it, and we kind of keep this circle going. Real easy for folks these days to not do anything and stay on their phones and this and that and the other. So the idea is that I'm helping out the music, preserving the culture, and doing a good deed while I'm doing it, guys. So thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.